Hey everyone, so we're going to do a review here on the Lithium G Series trim restoration cubes. So this is supposed to permanently restore and protect all plastic trim to a factory new look. So there's some directions here on the back, and we'll read them here. To ensure optimal results, it is best to clean and prepare the surface with isopropyl alcohol. This will remove any contaminants or residue from past products. Using the gloves which were provided in the kit, open the bag and remove a single trim cube. With light to medium pressure, wipe down plastic parts with product, occasionally flipping the sponge over to achieve maximum coverage. Once full coverage is achieved, buff dry with a clean microfiber towel. If any streaking or high spots occur, buff with a moist microfiber towel and dry. If the plastic is severely damaged or discolored, you may need to apply a second coat. Allow the product to cure for 8 to 12 hours before getting wet. So, of course, here's what we have in the kit. We have a little spray container, or a little sprayer, a trim cube. Of course, there are 4 trim cubes in here, some instructions, the actual pre-wash spray, and I'll get out the rest of the trim cubes here. So more than enough here to do my vehicles if I want to, which I will do my truck a little later. And then we got some gloves in here. So we're going to get started on this. I'm going to get prepped here, and we'll get started. And if you look at that right there, that looks like the perfect subject to try this on. Because I just ceramic coated this vehicle, what I'm actually going to do here is try to just spray this on the lower part of the trim the best that I can, pointing it down so I'm not actually getting it onto the paint. We're going to grab our towel. We've got our one side here to basically clean it off like so. And it does do a great job at that. So we're just wiping it down like so. And there we go. So that's all wiped. Next, we will open up one of these little trim cubes. But for right now, what I'm going to do here is go around the whole vehicle, get all the trim that I want worked on, and we'll go from there. We are on to the final step here. I should say second to final step. So I have my mask on, a respirator here. As it says, you do not want to breathe this in. And I did open up my garage door to ventilate the area. So we're going to open this up, and we're going to start on that bottom trim. So there it is. There's the cube. And apparently this is already infused with graphene. So I am just wiping the product on, like so. Being very careful it doesn't get on the paint. Essentially, it's just like graphene ceramic coating a car. You know, you want to be careful, and don't be afraid to go over some spots more than once. I wish I had a better video camera to show you guys. Very easy. You can see I'm just going over the plastic a couple times. You can see I have my mask on. The respirator is always a must. And it does say to buff this off if there's any high spots, but I don't know if I'm going to or not. You can see there's some drippage there. So, all right, we're going to leave that at that. And see if we missed anything. Pretty dang easy though, if I say so myself. And The black looks really, really nice. So we're going to move our way to this part of the car here, moving it towards the back. I kind of wish the cube was maybe a little bit bigger, but I understand when we get to those tough to reach spots why it needs to be so small. So we're actually going to do this. This was the part I really wanted to get here. You can see it's actually pretty loaded with the graphene in there. But very easy install. I've never used a product like this, so I'm curious to kind of see what it's going to be like. And I dropped it. So that's why you have another one. We'll revisit here once well, actually what you can do, it's not a huge deal. I just flip this over and you could just switch to a different side. As long as you're careful, you're not going to ruin anything. Well, it's never a complete auto detail without a drop, huh? Wow. This is excellent, though, how well this is working. And I do have to say, I'll buff all that out when I'm done. But I do have to say I'm really impressed at how much this little thing can hold. Alright, we'll revisit in a little bit. When it's all said and done, you want to go over with the clean side of your towel or just a new towel. Kind of buff off any area that may have been exposed here. So especially you can see here on the front of the vehicle, there were some areas up front, you know, it's kind of sticky. And there we go, you're just buffing that graphene off. Like so. And that's all you have to do. Just give it a little buff. So, not very difficult. To tell you what, I am going to finish this and then I will come back with a little comprehensive review. Again, I want to thank Lithium Auto Care for sending me the trim restoration cubes along with the double tap infused car wash and the hyper cleanse here for my car. But thanks to them, my car is just about finished. So I just need to spray the underneath of the wheel wells here with some product and wipe that clean, and my car is done. So I would have to say those are probably the easiest and the best trim restoration cubes I've ever used. They're straight to the point. They're actually small enough. I did like the size. It would have been nice if you could have a couple different sizes, but again, I'm being extra picky. Those work just fine for my vehicle here. There was some irreparable damage caused by the previous owner in some areas where some staining happened where I just couldn't get the black out, but definitely made this a lot less noticeable on there. And it worked good for the whole vehicle. I'm very, very happy with the result. It's been, I don't know, 10 minutes since I put the product on. Of course, I did it around the windows here, and I did it on the lower portion of the car. Of course, Challengers have a lot of plastic on them. Go figure, being a Dodge product. And I did it on the back here as well. But wow, what a difference from when I got the car until now. How good the black trim looks. And really, when you have black trim on your truck or your car, you can see here, this is the next vehicle that needs it really, really bad, is my truck. And if I can get it looking as good as what this looks, for how much abuse this had and the polish that is on there, there's some areas where the polish I just couldn't get off, which is okay. This made it look a lot less noticeable to the human eye. So thank you. I am very, very impressed with the product. It actually exceeded my expectations. I'm very surprised at how nice this product is. Wow.